Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Shows World.
Welcome to Shows World Gamers, Josh here, and as this week draws to a close, I wanted to take a moment to let you know this week's biggest news stories, gaming announcements, and this week's new video game releases. If this is your first time on the channel, do me a huge favor and make sure you hit that subscribe button to join in on the fun. Alright gamers, let's kick off this week in review with a few news stories. Now BlizzCon did take place over the weekend. The in-person event for fans of everything Blizzard Entertainment may not be as popular as it once was, but it still remains to be a huge event with some of the most impressive cosplay ever conceived. Well, Games Radar is reporting that Holly Longdale, Vice President and Executive Producer of MMO powerhouse World of Warcraft, was presented with the question about a concept of a console version of the game, to which she replied, "Of course, yeah, we talk about it all the time." This statement excited many fans. Personally, with the company now under the Xbox banner, the current hardware closer to PC hardware than ever before, the utilization of cloud gaming, and Game Pass, I do think this will happen at some point, but I kind of think we're a ways off, maybe 2025 at the earliest before we get any info. Now, in a huge surprise tweet this week, that honestly, I kind of keep expecting to hear was fake, but it looks like it actually is real. From Mr. Miyamoto himself, he unveiled that a Legend of Zelda live-action movie is in the works, and it has actually been in the works for many years, with Miyamoto himself personally working on the project with Avi Arad, who has served as producer on many of the Sony Marvel films, which Nintendo will be reportedly working together with on the project. No word on casting though. Wes Ball will be directing the films, who did work on the Maze Runner films, which were pretty good. We did not get any kind of release window either. I expect we are many years away, but I will definitely let you guys know when more info gets released. Next up, let's take a look at some gaming announcements. Now, we actually received a huge announcement that Rockstar will be officially unveiling Grand Theft Auto 6, as they will be releasing the first trailer showing off the game next month in December. The trailer here is from Grand Theft Auto 5, which originally dropped all the way back in September of 2013 for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 over 10 years ago. Now, Always in Mind received an announcement trailer this week. The game looks like a really cool indie 3D adventure platformer. The game looks to be in early development with only a Steam release shown, available to wishlist, and a Kickstarter coming soon. But from the first look we see in this trailer, the game is showing a lot of promise, and I'm definitely going to keep my eyes on this title. Now, King Arthur: Knight's Tale received a release date trailer this week, with the game getting a scheduled February 22nd, 2024 release date for the Xbox systems and PlayStation systems. The game is a tactical RPG previously released on PC and is a dark retelling of the Arthurian legend in which players take control of Mordred. Now, Taxi Life, a city driving simulator, received an official trailer showing off the game this week. And for you fans of the Sega classic Crazy Taxi franchise, whose ears perked up when you heard mention of a taxi game, unfortunately, that is not what you're going to get here. No, this is a realistic driving simulator where you can actually drive a taxi around the streets of Barcelona, customize and upgrade your taxi. The game is scheduled to release in February of 2024 on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series systems. Alright gamers, let's finish up this week in review with this week's new video game releases. And it's once again time to get the squad together because it's Call of Duty week. As since 2009 in the US, Call of Duty has been the best-selling game in 12 out of the 14 years. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is releasing this week, although the campaign did already release in early access. If you pre-ordered the digital copy of the game, we are getting the return of an all-new zombie mode this year, but the multiplayer is usually the most popular mode in just about every Call of Duty game. This year, For many longtime fans of the franchise, including yours truly, the multiplayer is garnering some extra anticipation as they are bringing back multiplayer maps from the original 2009 Modern Warfare 2, a favorite entry in the franchise for many gamers. Now, the main campaign is extremely short, but there's still a lot of gameplay here. The game is available now on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. Now, Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, also released this week on the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. This is another game taking place in the Yakuza game universe. The game is an action-adventure game where, following the ending of Yakuza 6, you play as Kazuma, who has faked his own death and gone into hiding to protect his foster children. Although, it's only a matter of time before he gets dragged into another conflict. Also releasing this week is Catan Console Edition, based on the extremely popular strategy board game, where you acquire resources, master strategies, and build your settlements across a board, only now it comes to life on the big screen. With single or multiplayer with up to 4 players, the game released this week on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. And the indie game we're going to look at this week is Spells and Secrets. It is an indie game that takes place in a wizard school called Griffinstein, which has fallen into peril. You will need to create your wizard and start your first year and learn spells, which you will use to solve puzzles and battle magical creatures to save your fellow schoolmates and school. The game is releasing on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 5, PC, as well as Xbox Series systems. Alright gamers, that concludes this week in review for the week ending on November the 10th. The week started with Silent Hill 2 pre-orders going live, although we still don't have a release date on the game, but I do expect a release date trailer anytime, so definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel for info on when that is announced. Then, in a move, I'm surprised it took this long to happen, but it is finally happening now because we did get the announcement that Lightning McQueen is finally coming to Rocket League. And the week ended with the return of the most iconic collection of multiplayer Call of Duty maps ever, as Modern Warfare 3 released with maps from the classic Modern Warfare 2 from 2009. But let me know anything we may have missed in the comments, and thanks for joining us today, gamers. Goge World, out.